Everything the light touches is yours,
Okay, Kobe doing work. 2-4 on my shirt. He the greatest on the court, and I'm the greatest on the verse. Going for the fourth ring like it was
Sorry about that, y'all. I had to read off again.
Do it for Kareem. 2-4 so nice, my flow so mean. Catch me at the game.
That was my first hour stream. Yeah. We're gonna be back for a little bit. See if we can get back to it.
Get this win. Hey, MP, I got some.
Yeah, I gotta talk to coach again.
See, no one is better than Jokic at following his own.
I've never been to Washington. Not. That's so jealous. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm going for my second time this upcoming year. I'm going to the main stuff.
I'm gonna try and get Giannis at the end of the season and the rest of them. Let's go ahead and play this game. Hopefully we don't get no more games after this. I bet we are. We're gonna get through them. We're gonna play them out. Play them out. I'll play them. Gotta try and make it to the final. And then win our second championship, and then I'm gonna call it. Shouldn't have ended that string early, but it was take that much to the that's all right. Yeah. Let's get this game over. Come on, we gotta win this. We gotta win this in the locker.
Team bus earlier on, anxious to get down. Hello, fans. Welcome to this presentation of the NBA Sunday Night Action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. So the Nuggets win the tip. Always a fun time of the season. The race for the postseason kicks into high gear.
Yeah, this is when the pack starts to split apart. The true contenders come to light, and the teams that might have looked good early start to fade.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the point guard. James finds Hardaway. Lets the three fly. And down it goes. Three-pointer falls from James. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Off target from outside.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Greg, no secret, this Nuggets offense revolves around the two-time MVP, Nikola Jokic.
He's the driving force, no doubt. But, Kevin, they've done a good job surrounding him with the right kind of players, guys that can defend, shoot, and play without the ball.
Boy, he'll usually knock it down if he's left that wide open. Just comes up empty.
James, that's a two-pointer. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
Murray, good.
At the arc, Murray is all business, knocking down a confident shot.
Fires it up. James with another miss.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered. It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
Lets it go from deep. Drains the three-pointer. James has got 6 points.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Inside. Jokic, no good. Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against Golden State. Three-pointer. Again, James missing. Denver's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Caldwell Pope pass to Murray. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And, you know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
And here's Caldwell Pope after the three-pointer from James. Jokic sets the screen for Murray. Caldwell Pope outside. Good, and the assist goes to Murray.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's James. He really played well in that last game against Golden State. And it goes down 2 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Murray kicks to Gordon. Murray, the pass to Jokic. And there's another one for the Nuggets.
And you just can't give Jokic any breathing room because he is a threat to fire from anywhere.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. Big group substitution here for Denver. Wood, he's checked in for Jokic. Maxi Kleber comes in for Aaron Gordon. Christian Brown's checked in for Porter. And Harris subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's James. He's got 11. With the drive. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Murray against Brown. Takes a step back. Murray right side. Kleber sets the screen for Murray. The pass to Brown. Just 3 to shoot, and he starts out with the miss in this one. Dallas has gone 3 or 4 on 3-pointers in the first quarter, doing well from long range. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Chemistry at its best, an unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Brown against Murray. Harris outside. Jacks up a 3. Unable to get that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. Mavericks lead by 4. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at. Big group substitution here for Denver. Gordon's checked in for Jokic. Michael Porter comes in for Christian Brown. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Gary Harris. And it's Jamal Murray in for Reggie Jackson. So on the floor for Denver, the guard pair are Murray and Caldwell-Pope. The small and power forwards are Porter and Gordon. And it's Wood in at center. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin. Dub in that last game against the Warriors was a man on a mission. He scored an incredible number of points and did his role for his team, grabbing any rebounds that came his way. Just a fantastic night for him. A guy he wants to have every night, I'm sure. Guys?
Thanks for the report, DA. Greg, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
They set the screen. Here's James. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Dallas shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good. Dallas making a switch here. Irving's checked in. And both free throws good for James.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Murray. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Murray's got 8.
And inside Murray's attacking mentality pays off. He just works hard to find his own shot.
James against Caldwell-Pope. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
The Nuggets moving the ball around. Pass to Wood. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Christian Wood, a guy that we know is a 3-level scorer. It's what earns him minutes on the floor.
And he makes the first but misses the second. The Mavericks leading. James has a 2-pointer. It's hauled in by Gordon. 17 seconds left to play in the first half. Porter kicks to Murray. To the middle. And then Gordon with the dunk.
And you think Murray all about scoring, but Murray is about what helps his team win.
And that one's good. James.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's Dallas up by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
They can't stop.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
Well, right now for Denver, this hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for. They've let a number of winnable games slip away, but do not sleep on them. Oh, sorry about that. They have the talent to kick it into high gear and right down the stretch.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
Their activity on the backboard has been excellent, hustling to create opportunities for themselves and preventing second chance points at the other end.
Yeah, that's a clear advantage for them for sure. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
They've got Kyrie Irving. Also, James out there. And it's Lively in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. We know Doris officiating is always going to be a point of contention, but some teams let it affect them more than others.
And Kevin, that can obviously have a major difference in so many of the games. And for me, a lot of times it comes down to maturity. Teams that dwell on calls are going to have issues, particularly in big games. Let the coach worry about the officials. You play.
Beyond the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Now, some people play with a chip on their shoulder, feeling they don't get enough recognition. I can tell you that's not Nikola Jokic. Nuggets coach Michael Malone said he's not going to bed at night wondering why no one's talking about it. He doesn't care. He's reading his books on horses. We're winning games, and he's happy. If he's happy, I'm happy. Kevin, I'm happy too.
You've always been happy, D.A. Hey, thanks. That was good stuff. Appreciate the report. The Nuggets trail by 5. Takes the 13-footer. Good as the jump shot falls. Murray's got 12.
And this is who Murray is, a natural scorer who looks for ways to get himself going.
Caldwell Pope against James. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Murray. Shoots from 12. And that one goes long. Mavericks leading by 5. Passes it to James. They set the pick. And James throws it down.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys. And it was the same exact story last time out.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Murray outside. Now, here's Jokic. He's tightly guarded. And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic. He's got 15.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Nice shot by James.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. You look at James, what a contribution.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Brown is checked in for Kyrie Irving. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Murray against Brown. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Here's Brown. There's the pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got 6 assists in the game.
Nice touch on the jump shot. Jokic's shooting ability changes his team's definition of spacing.
1:21 left to play here in the third. Here's James. 33 points for him. Shot on the wing. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown against Murray. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Count that one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mavericks with the rebound. Lively's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Dallas calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A different look for Denver. Christian Woods checked in for Jokic. Maxi Kleber comes in for Aaron Gordon, and it's Gary Harris in for Caldwell Pope. Now the Mavericks with it. Deciding to change it up. Taking a look at the Nuggets. Underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter. And it's Murray in at the point guard position.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Denver passing it around. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
How effortless is a dunk for Aaron Gordon? He's ready for takeoff, gentlemen.
James looking it over. From outside, off the mark. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 5. To the inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And Caldwell Pope, explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
Nuggets are gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. Murray, the pass to Jokic. Good! Jokic can indeed take a little contact. Huge.
Jokic comes through just fearless. What an option.
James, no good.
Boy, that's the kind of look this offense is designed to create. That's just a tough miss.
Caldwell Pope against Hardaway. Jokic kicks to Murray. To the paint to take the lead. And it's Jokic missing.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
That one goes in. And that's now 37 points for Doug.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Down low. Jokic inside. Tough basket by Jokic.
And they try to stonewall Jokic, but he's not having it. He's just fearless going up inside.
James with it. Now defended by Jokic. 2 points. That one goes. James has got 39. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Irving. Pass to Jokic. A pass to Gordon.
Well, this game separates the men from the boys. Aaron Gordon, big-time delivery.
Dallas calls timeout. They're in front by 1. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. There's a screen. Here's James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Mavs.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Outside for Murray. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
At the line, Murray. Pretty consistent, but there's a lot of added pressure here. Let's see if he can come through.
The second one drops, and that narrows the gap to 1. And he nails the third.
Boy, the missed free throw there, keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
From deep, James, trifecta.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. There's 48 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Denver's coach was going over with his team. Now, with the game in the balance, he had some encouraging words for his team. He said, this is what we wanted. We thought if we kept it close, we could pull it out. Now, let's go out there and do just that. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Murray with the bounce pass. From downtown, tries to keep it alive. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Denver calls timeout. They're down by 3. 11 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
It's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
Porter passes to Gordon. Just 5 to shoot. Count it! Oh, that was an enormous...
Bro, he just hit that good shot.
If you're not guarding Aaron Gordon,
So thanks, Noah.
getting into his space,
Thanks,
he's
Noah.
going to burn you in catch-and-shoot situations.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. On the wing, James.
You're welcome.
Over Caldwell Pope. It's good!
Yes!
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Good shot.
So it's a narrow victory for the Mavericks.
We did.
The W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that's gonna do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, these key games are just going out of nowhere, bro.
Giannis is the real MVP.
That's the last time to redeem. Hey, Noah, you still here, bro?
I tell you straight up, there's not a better measuring stick in this league than Giannis. He's the gold standard.
What's his best attribute?
Mindset.
Humble, play.
It's all you, MP.
Song sprinkle, the free in the home of the good man. Scholar Cole.
States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Hola and welcome to Noche Latina, an NBA celebration of Latin heritage. We're proud to bring it to you here at 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Milwaukee Bucks playing against the Dallas Mavericks here at their home, American Airlines Center. Hi folks, this is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Let's check out Milwaukee's starting lineup. The heavyweights for this team, Middleton and Giannis at forward. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And for the Mavericks, we've got Jeff Green. And it's Irving in at the 2. And this late in the season, Grant, would you say the adage, nobody is 100% rings true?
100%. I mean, at least that was the case for me. There's some truth in that saying, though, for everyone. Most guys might not be 100% until they get a full off-season rest. I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Lopez. Lively grabs a miss. And James has got the ball here for Dallas. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Green with a screen on Antetokounmpo. James passes to Lively, and stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton looking around. Pass to Lopez. From 8 feet away, that one's wide left.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Well, Brent, when you talk about Giannis Antetokounmpo, still one of the league's elite players.
Unbelievable, BA, the way he started off his career. You felt like there was an end to his improvement. That hasn't been the case. Just a strong work ethic, his desire to compete every day that he's in the gym, and the guy keeps getting better. That's scary.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
The three, James hits the three-pointer. James has got his third basket on the night right there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Westbrook outside. Antetokounmpo for three. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. To get back on track. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nice job by Russell, just not forcing anything on that play.
James against Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Middleton. Jumps up, and the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And so Middleton will bring it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
Yeah, we know that on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defense might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Bucks have gone 3 of 8 so far. 1:06 left to play in the first. Back to Westbrook. Here's Lopez. Rejected by James. Green with a screen on Middleton. And there's James from the arc. He buries it from 3. James has got 10 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Oh, there's the alley. It's stolen by Green. James against Antetokounmpo. From the arc. James deciding where to go with it. James can't get that one to fall.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Take it away. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
James against Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Takes the 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Playing with stars throughout his entire career, Russell Westbrook won himself. And he's learned how to operate without the ball.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Mavericks ahead. They're up by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Mavericks?
Yeah, showing grit on the glass is a good way to gain an advantage. They control the boards in the first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to control the pace of the game.
Bruce Brown is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Paul Reed. Then it's Tim Hardaway. And it's Powell in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Reed. 8 points in his last time out. Irving looking around. His first shot coming late, and he drops that one in.
Now, there's not a spot on the floor where Kyrie cannot damage you.
Well, Brent, one area of the floor where the Bucks really shine is on defense.
Yeah, no question. This defense is one that just smothers you, and if you're not ready for it, they can come at you defensively in ways. They don't let you rebound. They pressure shooters. And they're going to make you work for every bucket.
Now here's Hardaway. Taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Powell finds Irving, lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Bucks. They'll take on the Pacers at Gainbridge. Will make substitutions, and the Bucks call time here. And here we have a rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. In the third spot, the Bucks.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. Portis with a screen on Brown. They need this, and it's good. 2 points. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter.
Hey guys, Dub in that last game against the Wizards put on a show. He finished with 47 points and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
All right, Alec, thanks for the update. It'll be interesting to see if he can heat up once again tonight, Grant.
Yeah, you know he wants to do exactly this, B.A. Just needs to continue to play with the same fire and energy.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Dallas.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Now here's Westbrook. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Over to the left wing. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Can't connect. Making him 1 for 6 from the field.
A bit shocking that he has not registered one made field goal in the quarter, guys. First 3 of the quarter. And third overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Middleton against James. Middleton passes to Portis. 40 seconds left in the first half of this game. Middleton outside. Lopez, the screen on James. Middleton from the outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Mavericks have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. And James gets it to go.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now here's Middleton. Defense right on him. Will it go? He can't get it to go. And so it's Dallas up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
Each guy brings something different to the table. This is a competitive field, but I think we're starting to get a clear picture of who's the top. Get it? Top dog.
Man, I think we're thinking the same thing, Shaq. But let's see how.
And now talking about our current game, gotta be impressed with the big halftime lead for the Mavericks.
I mean, they've been raining threes. Whether the shot's open or contested, it's their game. You have to admire their confidence on their side of the ball, man.
Can we just come to an agreement, the three of us? No more singing! Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Well, Grant is the managing director of the U.S. men's national team. You've gotten to see the wealth of international talent firsthand.
It's so true, B.A. I mean, I've got so much respect for the international game. You know, over 25% of the players in the NBA right now are international players, and they produce superstar talents like Doncic, Giannis, Embiid, and Jokic. U.S. has more competition now than ever.
Kicking off the second half, here's Adrian Griffin's five. Giannis and Lopez together down low. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Chris Middleton. Again, Dallas.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 6. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. James has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. James with a steal. Inside. Green, the pass to Lively. Back to Green. James outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
I just love the ball movement.
Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To stop the run. Oh, and the dunk by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. You know, after all these years, Brent, is it possible that Brook Lopez is still getting better?
Well, this guy is going to be the study BA of some research papers in the future. How do you go from a post-up big man to a legitimate three-point threat in the arc of a career? He's been amazing.
And Milwaukee has possession after the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago.
It's hard to get upset at the defense there. Antetokounmpo is no easy matchup down low in the paint.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. Timeout on the floor. Mavericks.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Well, everybody knows that Giannis Antetokounmpo is not just one of the best bigs in the league, but one of the best teammates all the way around. People say about him, he does everything. His teammates say he deals with guys, takes good care of them, makes sure they're healthy from top to bottom. He's the ultimate leader.
Special talent, Allie, and a special person. Thanks for that.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Shot's good by James. James has got 29 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Lopez. He's scoreless.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
There's the 3. Doesn't go for him. And so Middleton will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. No good on the triple. The Mavericks on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. And James gets it to go.
Well, Irving is an excellent facilitator. He's going to have those big openings. He'll take advantage.
Antetokounmpo for 3. And the Bucks miss again.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Back to James. Fires the three. He drops it from range. James has got 34.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second team foul. Think about Giannis and just how special of a player he is. We know off the court the endeavors he's into. I mean, this guy has really grown into a global ambassador for the game of basketball. Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Middleton outside, 4-3, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
3 points.
Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that kind of consistency from Middleton from 3, that's huge.
Now, here is James. He's got 34. Westbrook, the pass to Middleton. There's 37 seconds left in the third quarter here. The wide open shot is on the money. Middleton's got his 2nd basket on the night.
And Chris Middleton can make contributions by using his frame to be a good rebounder. Good effort there.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook taking his time here. Middleton, no good.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
The shot by James, no good.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
And so it's Dallas already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Their defense has forced a number of key turnovers. And we reach the fourth.
Y'all, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Making a change here. James is checked in. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. And the Mavericks call time here. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Antetokounmpo outside. And again, it's the Bucks missing.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
They've got Hardy. Paul Reed is out there with Tim Hardaway. Then it's Bruce Brown, and it's James in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Lopez passes to Middleton. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Graham?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
James against Antetokounmpo. And he's going for the lob. Reed, no good. And so it's Westbrook who will bring it up for the Bucks. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Kicks it out to Westbrook from behind the arc. James with the rebound. James has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Into the lane. Count it. James has got 41.
And he waited for the last possible minute to get that one off. Made a sick adjustment right before he let it go.
Lopez, the screen on James. We've had some major international prospects of late. How difficult is it scouting players from outside the U.S.?
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult just because the international game has such differences in the way not only the game is played, but the way the game is called and the production that happens in those games, BA, trying to translate that over to the NBA style, that's difficult. But rest assured, there are talented scouts, talented evaluators out there that have found the guys who have come to the United States, played in the NBA, and played at the highest level to earn the MVP award. Now that's saying something.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
Their unbelievable shooting was probably the biggest difference tonight, but they also got stops.
Yeah, great effort on both ends. Now, they worked for good shots, and they were stingy defensively as well, but just really impressive.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And what a huge performance it was for Dub.
So impressed with this performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
Pass to Connaughton. Portis outside. Shot clock at 3. Fires from the wing. James with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That one goes. Count it.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Outside, Green sinks the tray. And so it's Dallas with it. It's James on the wing. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump. And once they started to really pour it on,
Let's slow this guy down, all right? It's your game tonight.
Hey, MP, I got some...
That's ridiculous.
He's been on an...
I'm tired of these stupid key games, but once we get to the playoffs, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Yeah, and then I'm gonna show y'all when I get my championship. I'm gonna win that championship and the MVP. You know what I'm saying? So. I'm ready to go.
Welcome to 2K Sports presentation of the NBA, but the bad news is there is no basketball, there is no NBA. The game has been canceled. Ha ha! Happy April Fool's Day, baby! This is the NBA, and we've got a great one in store. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now, we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Paul out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's James. And it's Lively in at the center position. And for Minnesota, the wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Grant. And it's Schultz in at the 1. Now, let's go courtside for a report on MP's history-making season.
Thanks very much. Well, MP is still riding high from his record-setting game, breaking the single-season mark for triples made. He's far from content, though. He's looking to ride that hot hand and push the total even higher. Kevin, back to you.
We'll see how far he goes. Thanks. And late in the regular season, Craig.
Hold on, y'all.
In your decade plus
Sorry about the long break, y'all. Sorry about the long breaks. Sorry about the long break. I did not know.
You have to avoid that
Trying to figure something out.
to look ahead.
Move out of the way.
You do much nicer to look forward to the playoffs than vacation.
Oh, I forgot. I should check the theater and see if I still had subscription. Dang. Once this game's over with, I'm finna go check. I should check before. Just took a break off of this. Played for like 2 hours, 3 hours almost.
Very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor.
Mavericks are gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. There's the screen. Pass to Prosper. Dallas moving the ball around. This one for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Gobert, the screen. Schultz passes to Gobert. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall. That's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
Now here's James. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
They can change it every time.
Schultz
I got a
defended by
good
Paul.
game, Johnny.
And
See,
Lively
I
pulls
will
it
foul
down.
up, but they're gonna make me
That
play
is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
There's a good screen. James. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
You know what? I'm just gonna foul out. Bump that crap. You can just have it. You can just have. I'm gonna have one bad game, and it's gonna ruin my reputation. But okay. So y'all go ahead and got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Give it the end. Give it the end. Oh, I stole it. Got the ball. Steal. 3-pointer.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. James has got 14.
I'm sorry. I got to foul. I got to foul. I'm not trying to steal the ball, bro.
Has been hot of late.
I'm trying to steal the freaking ball, bro.
Let's see how he responds to that challenge.
They're just making me.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage of both teams. They've got all the momentum early.
Get me out of the game, bro. Care. I'm not even gonna outperform him anyway.
He's checked in for Kyrie. And James picks up the foul.
Let's go. Let's go. Put me out of the game. Put me out of the game, coach. Let me see. How is he doing? How's Ant? See, Ant's not even playing good. So I could outperform him.
The Mavericks with their first time out here of the game. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Dub.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability.
Now here's James. He's got 17. And the dunk by James.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Reed is out there with Grant. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Jaden McDaniel. And it's Schultz in at the 1 spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
They gave a dub in that last game against...
And so it's Dallas, up by it doesn't here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Well, look here now at the Mavericks. They've been phenomenal. All the lofty predictions, the expectations, they've all come true. Now comes the hardest part, in the postseason. Every team is going to be gunning for them.
And back to the matchup at hand. Everything has been going smoothly for the Dallas Mavericks.
It just kind of looks like they can do anything they want on the offensive end. And I think it's because they identified the matchups they wanted to exploit, and the other team hasn't adjusted, at least not effectively.
Yeah, smart approach coming into this game, and it's paying off. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Paul. He's out there with Irving, and it's White. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. 17 points was their biggest margin. And for the Timberwolves, they've got Edwards. Reed is out there with Robinson. And it's Rivers. And it's Toppin in at the small forward.
You know, Hardaway Jr. is definitely a shoot-first kind of player, and I like the fact that he plays to that strength of his.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Reed. Then there's Irving. Then it's James. And it's Brown in at the point. So it's the Timberwolves now. 11-point game. Irving against Rivers.
Well, Irving looking engaged and aggressive there, making an impact at the defensive end.
James with a deep 3. A rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Passes it to Toppin. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Off target with the jump hook. Mavericks leading by 11. James has a 2-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. James has got 23 points.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Here's Reed. Good, nice job down low.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And we see players sometimes, Greg, after a change of venue, they change teams, suddenly taking the next step. What can key that lead?
Kevin, it's not all just opportunity and fit. I think there can be a mental component as well. A fresh start can give you a blank canvas to try new things.
Minnesota calls timeout. You look at James, what a contribution
distribution.
He's on another level right now. Knocking down threes left and right. The defense isn't doing their job, and I think they got to talk about it quickly.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Grant kicks to Edwards. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 10 points here in the second half.
By going cold in that first half, they made things hard on themselves, but they've been warming up since that time.
James looking around. Launches it. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards inside. James defending.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Off the left rim and out.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
The 8-footer. Edwards can't hit.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
And here's James outside. Buries it from three-point range. James has got 10 points in the quarter.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Well, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
To the paint. Edwards can't hit.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. And that's now 33 points for Dub.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
And the rejection by James.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Mavericks.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And when you look at the season for these guys, they have amassed a lot of wins, 57, and adding in tonight, it'll make it 58.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Dub.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in. Just enough coverage to bother that.
And another one falls. Amazing.
Well, he's gone up to 40 as he continues to just dominate.
You're right. We knew he had a shot at it tonight. He is now tied for 3rd for the most 40-point games in a season. A floater. And Lively pulls it down. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Mavericks. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's James. A rare miss for him. And James picked. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful
you leave it all out on the floor. Nice job.
Hey, MP.
Make way for the player of the month. We got a baller coming through.
It's your night tonight. Sir, let's get this dub.
It's all happening in Dallas, Texas, at the American Airlines Center. The Heat taking on the Mavericks. For Miami, they've been stacking wins all season, top 4 in the East, and on pace for home court advantage going into the playoffs. Mavs, Heat, coming up next on 2K Sports.
You're now connected to Jackie Zulu.
Welcome and thanks for joining 2K Sports for a Friday night full of NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for the Heat. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Bam Adebayo is out there with Clint Capella, and it's Joseph in at the point. And for Dallas, Chris Paul out there with Kyrie Irving, and it's Prosper in at the 4. This is the back end of this back-to-back, Smitty. What was that like playing in these games?
Difficult, BA. Playing in NBA games takes so much energy. You usually use a day to recover, recharge. So you got to dig deep tonight.
And it's the Mavericks to start out. One of the stories tonight, MP squaring off against Jimmy Butler. And this will be the first time they have seen each other this year.
When you talk about tenacious competitors, Jimmy Butler is right at the top of the list. A powerful frame, and he's tireless in pursuit of the win.
And I'm expecting quite a show from these guys. MP will likely try to take control of the pace early, and that's when he and his team are at their best.
Here's James, following the bucket by the Heat. Yep, count it.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Here's Hero. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. And Dallas with possession. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
And they were able to come away with wins in both games last season. Impressive, to say the least.
And we will see if they can do it again this year. Not a simple task by any stretch.
And here are the Heat now, following the score by Dallas. Adebayo, a screen on Irving. Hero, the pass to Adebayo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Adebayo. And talking about Bam Adebayo. He's a guy that loves mixing it up on defense, Smitty.
Yes, BA, and that is what turned himself into a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Bam's high activity is really contagious on this end.
Throws it up high. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Oh, what a
oh yeah, he's probably gonna be my last game.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. And he knocks down the 10-footer. Adebayo's got his second bucket on the night.
A great shooter, but you forget that Hero's a crafty playmaker as well.
Sorry.
And here we go, the Heat fast
Sorry,
break.
man. I just got it.
Here's Adebayo.
Oh, turn it over.
And finished off by Adebayo.
An aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
The shot by James, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Hero. He can't hit that time.
I'm trying to.
Good D by Irving.
I'm trying to play my next game.
One thing about the Heat, Smitty, they always seem to turn castaways into contributors.
You're right, BA. So many undrafted players who've broken through in Miami. Credit the front office and coaching staff finding and developing those diamonds in the
sometime I'll figure out a time.
For Joseph, the Heat have gone 3 of 5
I probably should have waited to play this.
Pass to the
because, you know,
takes it inside.
said I was going to try and get to the finals today.
James with the rebound.
That didn't turn out.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
The stream ended early. I was trying to fix it again. So, see, I'm not going to probably miss this.
What you like about Capella as a shot blocker is the patience. He waits
I'm fine with playing the rest of these games.
And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 1. Pass to Butler. Launches a 3.
Oh, bro.
Counted from distance.
When Jimmy takes a 3, you know he's feeling it. He's usually pretty picky from out there.
Here's Prosper. Back to James. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. James has got 8 points.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Foul, come on.
How often do we see this?
I'm
clubs answering each other
trying
from range.
Brown, he's checked in for Kyrie Irving. The Heat making a switch here.
Jimmy Butler's probably going to
There's the minute 47 left in the first quarter here.
That's all okay.
James brings the double team. Diallo finds
that is
Capella.
my thing.
Here's Adebayo. Lively grabs a miss. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage.
That's not where I want to be.
James.
See, if I was actually trying,
You won't see him miss that one too many
just
times.
passing the ball. They don't want me to foul. They want me to play hold on. It's not. I might have to come back to this game. I'm saying I'm going to try and make it to the finals, you know.
No good on the 3.
So
the Mavericks leading.
So I'm also, once I get to like a beat, then I'm foul out. Because then like I said,
Capella with a rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this
game. Just hasn't found much consistency from the floor, but his teammates have picked up the slack.
Throw it down on the lob.
Sorry,
you see the vertical. Clint Capella way above the rim with 1 or 2 hands.
Now here is James. Give him 8 over Butler. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
32 seconds left in the first.
Just out of control. Already 3 fouls for him. He'll likely have to take a...
We conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Heat out in front, running away with this one. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to the halftime show. And if they're going to turn this around, it's going to be a long road back for the Dallas Mavericks.
Bad execution. You can give the defense a little credit, but I'm not gonna. Their offense has just been lazy. They're tired.
Yeah,
lazy and
sleepy.
tired.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Jack. I get it. The defense took them out of their rhythm. A little tired, lazy. I get it.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. And in the West, Dub.
Well-deserved award. You look at the numbers, he's doing a little bit of everything out there.
That's what you look for at the small forward position, an all-around impact on the game. Thanks for tuning in.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by Bam Adebayo.
He's been dominating down low. Gotta assume they'll keep feeding him the rock.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
And on the floor for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Clint Capella out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Joseph in at point guard.
Court vision is Paul's superpower. He sees everything on the court.
Well, the Heat's shooting a nice 50% for the game.
This could be a problem. That's his fourth foul with plenty of basketball.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting the ball at 43% from the field. We've got Dwight Powell. Bruce Brown is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Paul Reed. And it's James in at the three. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Joseph, defended by Brown. Smitty, you had your fair share of deep playoff runs. What was it like to finally break through and win a championship in 2003?
You know, BA, it was an unbelievable feeling. Getting a chance to win the championship with that Spurs team was unbelievable. Had some Hall of Fame players, but more importantly, some Hall of Fame people.
Now, here is James. Pulls it. Again, Dallas.
After a poor offensive first half, some nice adjustments made by this staff, and their shooting percentage is climbing. That's a tough walk.
Yeah, I'm done. We lost.
So no problem for Miami as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. We didn't play good. Yep. I'm probably gonna have to. They're probably gonna give me these key games. So yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and hop off. Hope y'all enjoyed this video live streams. This was my longest live stream out of all videos. Career high on live streams. So yeah. Hope y'all enjoyed this. And see y'all this week or next week. I'm gonna see y'all this week or probably tomorrow. I don't know. It just depends how I'm feeling. So yeah. Bye bye.